Clocked in, I'm locked in. I might not be a top 10, but I'm the realest nigga that ever put his socks in. A pair of moccasins, my confidence, competence, my common sense. I'm convinced that I'm the best at pumping shit. Blame my pops, he ain't come to the game, so it was either go deep or go insane. So I swung for defenses the whole game, but I was more of a base hitter than a race hitter. Searching for justice, just trying to figure out the route. No doubt, I was low down with pal. Wouldn't take much to get you choked out, but I'm cool, baby. I ain't been a fool lately. Dude thank me, these dudes hate me. We've been making moves lately, whether it's the
Yo, we back with another edition of the best podcast you never heard of. This is the Conceited Knowbody, episode 4. I need some gunshots for that. Yeah, your shits. You already know who this is. This is Latour, a.k.a. Dark Skin Thanos, a.k.a. Heartthrob Harrison, a.k.a. the Fan of Facts, a.k.a. the Commodity, Autonomous Dom. You already know how it go, though, man. We about to have a fantastic show. To my right, we got the motherfucking man of the hour. Without much further ado, I'll just be like the motherfucking warm-up for the main act, and you already know how that
goes. But you know, it's your boy, Jason Ritchie, a.k.a. Go Jason R, a.k.a. Vanessa Williams, a.k.a. Marty McHigh, a.k.a. Send me the cash on Cash App and Venmo. Ho, let's go. A.k.a. Senor Tezito to the Latino people. A.k.a. Andrew P. Richard. A.k.a. Drew B. Get nigga. A.k.a. your new favorite comedian. If you're just tuning into the show. But welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to the
If it's not your first time, welcome back. What's up, Latour, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm fantastic. More importantly, blessed. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be kicking it with you.
And highly favored, as they say.
Shout out to Jeremiah. In Hebrew, Jeremiah. Everybody assert that passage to themselves, but that was the Most High specifically and distinctly talking to the prophet Jeremiah, who incidentally was in captivity in Babylon at the time, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
no time for a history lesson. No time for a history lesson.
No, it's always a blessing when you give a lesson like that.
Hey, man, listen. You know what I'm saying? He shows out through me sometimes.
All right.
But nah, all bullshit aside, we are going to have a fantastic show. And before we do get started, we're going to start off with a little somber note. I titled this particular episode right here so long, Big Gang Jams. With a terrible like feeling in my stomach. I got some fucked up news last week. Last week during the show was normal. And for anybody who's not familiar with it, first off, shout out to the former constituent and co-host of the show, the Wolf on Concrete, Jeremy Martin. He had a terrible tragedy in his family in which his young son, 15-year-old James Martin, was lost. The details are not needed in this particular episode. It's just that it's a sad event. Something hit close to home as me and Jason both are fathers. Jason incidentally has a son the exact same age.
Yeah.
This is where the fork in the road, life happens. James be laid to rest this Thursday. And your son be coming up on his 16th birthday. Y'all will soon. Friday. It's a sad event. It's a sad situation. Again, this took place last Monday. And I feel terrible that I didn't know, but I found out when I was supposed to. There's always a lot of good or great things we say about people after they pass away. 15, you typically haven't lived life long enough to have good or bad things said about you, and in abundance.
Yeah.
I met James maybe last year in conjunction with his father. He'd always be with Jeremy at the gym or anywhere you see him in pictures and things like that. And any interaction I had with him was always a positive interaction. I tease him and Javon about different things, man. Just trying to be cool with them because I realize how important it is to interact with the youth. Because when you understand that they the future of this particular culture, you know what I'm saying? These are going to be the people who, it's a continuous thing, man, where you need to mold, push, and prod children to be the best that they can be.
Definitely take a village.
It definitely take a village. And when I interact with young people, man, especially on a personal level, whether it's somebody related to me or somebody that I deal with by proxy. If you got your son around and stuff, I'm going to interact with him. I'm going to tease, I'm going to joke, I'm going to try to make him comfortable with being around me.
Of course.
Because we understand that we was this age at one time. And we understand the pitfalls that's there. And in this particular generation, these young boys out here, they have so many pitfalls that we had, but it's easier for them to fall into them. They have accessibilities, or they have access to things that we didn't have. Whether it be porn,
for sure.
Whether it be guns,
for sure.
Whether it be
pussy, even nigga.
Porn leads to pussy.
Uber.
Yeah,
because shit, I was trying to catch cabs back in high school for pussy.
Hey man, listen, 350 will get me something.
They like, yo, little ass called the cab.
Yeah, listen, nigga. Listen, I was telling, who was I telling? I was just telling somebody a taxi cab confession. I was telling Marquise, I was telling Marquise a taxi cab confession about 2 weeks ago. But my point is, like, it's just so many, like, traps.
Yeah,
that's set for them, and it's up to us as the old head, so to speak, which I never thought that we would incidentally become.
It's here,
but it's a blessing to be here in whatever capacity. To not shun them, but not at the same time not to be so relatable with them that there's no line of demarcation. And I try to, as me being what I would consider the resident uncle. If I'm dealing with y'all children or something, I want to be the cool one so y'all can be the stern ones.
Oh, you that kind of uncle. Okay.
I'm not that uncle who gonna fuck. I'm not that uncle.
You not Uncle Fuck Us?
No. Hey man, listen, hold on, get my serious face.
All right.
But it's unfortunate, like I really can't put it into words, and I don't really want to dwell on it because I don't think I can adequately speak on the situation. But to James, I shout out Safe Travels.
Beautiful kid.
Man, I can't say nothing more than what you just said. And to the family, you just want to offer the heartfelt condolences. When at times like this, condolences don't mean shit. I've been through tragedy. Prayerfully, I never encountered one of this magnitude. In the event that I do, I don't know how I would respond to it. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough to imagine. It's tough to consider. And you can just hope that out of the tragedy, that something positive can come out.
Something like.
And I don't know what that is, but again, before we get this show off, we did want to acknowledge Jeremy, his son, the loss that his family involved in. And although we more familiar with Jeremy than anybody else, we also want to shout out to his mother and all the other loved ones who are affected by this, especially my buddy Javon, man. Javon, I love seeing him, positive attitude, and it's tough. It's tough for everybody involved. So again, just shout out. Everybody got their condolences. Javar, Corey, aside, everybody felt it. You know what I'm saying? We always locked in every Tuesday. We formed some sort of relationship and bond. Moving on.
That's all love.
Definitely. Oh, and then I don't erase the wolf on this motherfucker. I can give another wolf the fuck. This show wouldn't kick off right if we didn't have some localness going on.
Always.
And we have the context of local news, and people misunderstand what we're saying. What they call it, a homonym, when something sounded like when they had two different meanings.
Look at you with these words that I remember from grammar school, when they used to call it grammar school.
A homonym. Local
Nigga,
Meaning
ain't there
close,
some dip
near.
that the white niggas put their chips in? Oh, that's
You said
hummus.
what, man? Listen, nigga. You thinking about them motherfucking lunch? No, them ain't no white folks at your job. What are they? They come from like islands. We didn't have one.
Plethora of fucking ethnicities in that motherfucker. Slew of them. But yeah, tragedy, local shit.
Local news. This Indianapolis is a fucking. I want to say this is. I'll be looking for Wyatt Earp to pop up somewhere, or somebody, one of the old school motherfucking sheriffs and shit, and be like, come and straighten this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Come in this motherfucker, going to the saloon.
Shape.
You say what?
I'm gonna whip this town into shape.
Who he end up fucking? Who he end up fucking? The barmaid who the bad guy really liked or had an ongoing affair with? Because it's always a woman who...
Probably so.
That's
probably
how it usually goes.
Yeah, probably so.
Until the sheriff comes, we
Busty barkeep.
Yeah. Hey, bad guy coming, everybody
always wiping
stand
the
up. Exactly. That's why I like you. Because you don't get all the movie references. A man after my own heart. Until we do get Wyatt Earp or whatever vintage hero cop Elliot Ness to come through and clean this shit up, we gonna report the news as we supposed to. A wounded woman, thankful bystander stepped in during an alleged attempt carjacking in Indianapolis gas station. Before we start this, first off, this took place a couple days ago. It was post blizzard. And when I say blizzard, we're not talking snow blizzard. We're talking about weather blizzard, like cold. So it wasn't a dire need for a ride. And we're going to see furthermore into the story why I even highlight that. In your entire existence of existing, have you ever thought about carjacking?
No.
Ever thought about stealing a car?
Wait.
Jacking versus stealing. Let's be clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why
I was like, wait.
Yeah. Give it a bitch.
No, I'm not carjacking. But yeah, I definitely was like, if I could just slide up in there, I would ride several people's cars and bring them back too. That's the so noble part of me too. I'll bring that motherfucker back. I was like, it was just like it's both our car, but it stay over here. Like
this motherfucker, the gentle bandit.
Yeah.
I've never thought about carjacking. Carjacking became popular in my point of view, or from where I could see my vantage point. I think when New Jersey Drive came out. That's when I knew it was a thing.
Benz or Beamer?
Yes. Shout out to Okay. It's one of the hardest fucking videos ever. Andre Benjamin was getting that car. He thought about it.
GTA. Changed the fucking generation.
My allergies.
He lying, y'all. It's COVID. They always say they allergies. Niggas.
History of Life, that's my first time sneezing on here.
Oh,
documentary.
Shit.
I've never thought about carjacking, but evidently, Devin Dugan.
Not even a fucking car radio.
Right. What do you think I am, a loco?
Back then.
J-Rock nigga.
Gotta go, Bobby.
Hell no. It was good that I didn't know the value of car radios. Because a car radio was like a key of cocaine today. I wouldn't know who the fuck to give it to for the proper price. If I stumbled on a bag of dope, 10 keys, I'll be so fucking scared, man. I get that shit off. You like, man, how much you got? Like, man, it's like, like 5,000.
How much is this worth?
First thing a nigga say, it's theirs. Now that fentanyl, I'm going straight out with it. Billion a bag.
Coming out hard.
Billion a bag.
Hey, Ballin' JG.
A woman who survived being shot at an Indianapolis gas station is talking about the alleged attempted carjacking she said led to a shooting. I don't like how the word alleged being used here. The alleged attempted carjacking.
This is the most. We put a percentage on this motherfucker. What would let's go ahead. Yeah. I'll put a percentage on it at the end. Okay. Since we talk about this.
The shooting happened Saturday night and left one man dead and one woman injured. After being released from the hospital, the woman claimed she was shot on accident after a bystander tried to protect her from a would-be car thief. I think this is like a superhero who just got his powers. Where he run and he jump real high, but he's not quite flying.
What is this, a Michael Bay movie or some shit? Like, go ahead, man.
Get back or I'll give it to her. Get back or I'll give it. The violence took place at a Marathon gas station on Thompson Road. Police were called to a homicide that started when a woman walked outside and saw a stranger pointing her door handle trying to force his way into the SUV. I was like, can you move away from my car? I can imagine you're tired, fresh off work, tired of all the bullshit. Because when you see somebody walking through your car with your children and shit, to ask politely, remarkable young lady.
She said, can you move away from my car?
She lying, ain't she?
Yeah.
Biscuit!
My kids in, I'm just trying to get home.
Can you move away from my car? My kids aren't here, and I'm just trying to get home. Recall Courtney Hall. Hall, who asked that we not show her face, even though you can just Google her.
And you can see her like through the fucking blur on the fucking report.
Big black girl.
She's light skinned too.
Yeah, that's Courtney. Claimed because her 4 young children were in the back seat, she refused to cooperate with the suspect, who then assaulted and threatened her. I was fighting. And then he took 2 steps back and was like, I don't want to have to do this. And he pulled a gun out and pointed at me, said Hall. Now, under duress, panic, children in the car. Did she actually count the steps? Like 1, 2. Oh, he's serious. Like with a 1, 2 draw. In your mind, how you think that?
I think it was like in a finishing move, like, you know, Mortal Kombat, where it's like, dun, 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 finish him. I don't have to do this, but and then
the generic music.
It get dark, and then that nigga step back.
How should we respond?
Kevin McAllister. So,
hey, listen.
Nigga, folk, go ahead, man. I guess you got to finish this.
Hall said that's when she screamed for help.
Not before. She was
fighting.
This is
after all that smart mouth shit.
Yeah, and all that fighting.
And this man who was walking out of the gas station had a sheriff badge on with 5 pointed stars and a cowboy hat and boots. Was white. No,
might as well.
And it was like, what are you doing to her? Get off her, said Hall. Police claim that the bystander then shot and killed the 26-year-old Devin Dungan, or Dungan. The shooter stayed on the scene and cooperated.
Yeah, I did it.
Now do it again.
Damn it.
What's fucked up?
On Man Road.
David Horse playing.
It's on Man Road, nigga. Okay, go ahead, man. My bad. This is like 15, 20. All right, go. Man, look. First of all, percentage of success of attempted carjacking / assault, nigga. I'm gonna say that was pretty I'm gonna say that was
past alleged.
Yeah, that's past alleged for sure. It was an actual carjacking. We call it a failed carjacking, but
definitely.
It happened.
Wasn't alleged.
Yeah, this happened. And then I'm like, nigga, did he see the kids? Because I'm like, you working overtime to steal responsibility. That's 4 kids in the back. Like, what was his end game?
He was gonna sell them. Because if she was light skinned, they was black. You can get a lot out of black people. You can go to the whole country. Out of 4 children, 1 plantation, 1 horse.
We gonna rebuild this motherfucker.
One farm at a time. You can do some danger. You can do. I think a lot of black men, they don't understand what you can do with your children. They could have took them. They could have cut the grass. They could have fixed that tea.
That's why it was a minimum of 6 kids.
You could have raised a wife.
6 kid minimum back then. Shit, my mama got 6 of their ass.
6, shit, nigga was 9.
Farm niggas.
Hey, you didn't get the other one.
7, my bad.
So you could have raised a wife.
Mm-hmm.
This is the crazy shit now. What I don't understand how you get shot and you had your gun out first. I think he was on fentanyl.
That nigga, yeah, she waited till she was losing. It was like,
I'm just, was she doing a little ducking and shit?
Yeah, and that nigga said, "Oh, somebody to shoot." That's what niggas is right now. Like, that is shit legal since the first of the year, last year.
Hall believes Duncan arrived at the marathon in a black Buick, which had been reported stolen in a carjacking involving different victims.
I know this is that. I'm not
Man
going
Road. Keep it quiet, man. You can be a suspect. The crime happened just an hour before the deadly shooting. He was just this was GTA. This was GTA because he started off at Los Santos Autos. This motherfucker ended up He probably going off that piss washer.
Oh my god. The rest of that shit. Hilarious.
Hey, this nigga mission went haywire quick. And he didn't get to restart it.
Wow.
I'm never stopping at the gas station at night again. I haven't stopped thinking about it. During the terrifying ordeal, one bullet tore through Hall's driver's side door. First of all, it's sad though, all bullshit aside, that she was at this gas station at nighttime anyway. I don't advocate any woman go to a CD marathon
For sure.
at nighttime. I don't feel comfortable going to gas stations that don't have commercials at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? I need and I hate to say this. Because this was a white perpetrator. Devin was a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel comfortable going to gas stations in the hood once that sun go there. And it's
That's
not
real shit.
It's not so much as like
That's
between the possibility of getting my car stolen, getting shot, or getting axed for 50 cents.
street smart.
That shit's scary.
Street smart, which will result in one of the former.
Definitely. Her wrist and arm remained bandaged after she said she was hit by 2 bullets, but she still praised the bystander who fired the shots for stepping in to help. Yeah, I was real thankful because I don't know what would happen if that man wasn't in there to help me. Ultimately, it will be up to Marion County Prosecutor Office to decide if any criminal charges should be filed against the shooter. Police said the man was questioned and released without being arrested. Does she owe him some pussy?
Huh?
Does she owe him some pussy for saving the whole family?
Yeah.
And is it just a regular shot or does she got to show out?
Nah, she got a fucking right. But but how mad is you if the nigga ain't get killed or got away? Like he got shot, but he got away. And you got shot too.
It depends on how those wounds are. Cause I'm like, this motherfucker could have shot me.
Yeah, you like, nigga.
This motherfucker have shot me.
I was losing.
Yeah.
He made off with my shit.
Hey man, listen. I wonder what he was doing. I gotta.
At least he ain't killed me.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Optimism. The motherfucker.
Shout out to Devin, nigga. You failed. Devin, you fucked up. You should have just left with your getaway, your first lick you hit.
Oh man.
Like I wonder what was the upgrade. Like what was I need to know what the SUV was so I can understand his thought process. Cause I played GTA. Where I done stole a station wagon. And I get halfway to the block and I see a motherfucking sports car. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care who in here, now yank them out. More GTA news on deck. Just happened in Greenfield, up 70. Greencastle, I'm sorry, the opposite 70. 70 West versus 70 East. Greencastle man was arrested Monday during a standoff after police say they tried to pull him over, but he refused to stop. White folks out here turned up, man. This white on white crime is out of control. Police also said that he had a child in the car during the chase. Police say they saw a vehicle on US.
This is how you do it, son.
Like that, Paul.
Fast. If you ain't first, you last.
Hey, if he was a nigga, he had a hell of a rap album. Cause this is like
For a whole hashtag, nigga been shut the fuck up and ran over.
That's near, it happened on Putnam County, blah, blah, blah. They attempted a traffic stop, but the driver, Daryl Goff, which is very, I'm going to shoot these police up type name.
Golf?
Daryl did not slow down. As Goff continued driving, he shot
my cousin.
You favorite. As Goff continued driving, he shot at the police officer's car with a handgun. The chase continued in the Greencastle subdivision, and Goff eventually stopped, jumped out the vehicle, and began to run away as he yelled, "Save yourself, son." As he ran, police said Goff said there's a child in the car. The child got out of the car and ran towards the police. Hell of a diversion. Because it caused the police moral compass to rise, and you got to figure out which way it's actually going to go. Do I shoot this motherfucker for being an accomplice and chase down his father and put him too? Pause. Or do I be a different type of hero and embrace this child and raise him as my own?
What the fuck was that? The Wild West movie, nigga, on Netflix. What the fuck is that shit called? Go ahead.
What was this?
You know what I'm talking about.
The shit with Lakeith Stanfield and all that shit. I gotta watch that again. I was just saying I need to watch that shit again because I like it. There's a child in the car. The child got a car and ran towards the police. With the spirit of crime dog McGruff, a born snitch. Police say Golf then ran inside a woman's home, but police got the woman out of the home safely. A SWAT team was called at 11:40 p.m. Monday to get Golf to come out of the home. He eventually came out and was arrested. He'd been taken to Putnam County Jail.
Wait, the kids were still in the car?
No, they ran to the police.
Oh, okay.
Golf is facing preliminary charges for possessing a firearm, pointing a firearm. Hold on, man. Resisting law enforcement, neglecting the dependent, and criminal recklessness. I hate to look comparatively. Why is he charged with firing an officer or attempt murder? More importantly, why wasn't he shot? That's how we do it. We got to make this shit equal because you shoot niggas, you got to shoot white people.
Right.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's facts.
That was a mic drop moment.
Traditionally would have been slain.
That shit crazy right there though, because I would have understood that shit.
They like, he's got a baby in the car. They would have killed both of their ass.
No, not no white.
No, we talking about niggas.
Because this ain't no black dude, is it?
No, I'm saying if it was, if it's not.
Oh yeah, that baby got pistol up at least.
Straight bullet.
Because they handcuff black children. They handcuff black children.
They would have gave him a trial.
You right. Put him on trial.
What were you doing with your dad?
They found some crack in his pocket. Hey, I'm telling you, they went in that nigga pocket and found some crack and Chico sticks.
We know y'all don't have fathers. What are you doing with your dad?
Yeah, that's not your father. Hey, I probably thought you kidnapped that little boy. How you survive the abortion? You kill your children.
Mute.
Hey, they probably been in cars so they could eat rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, what's some weird shit they ask? Can I touch your hair? Man, listen, motherfuckers don't be understanding like the subtle traumas we go through, man. Hey, can you rap? Can you dance? Can you jump?
You gotta be able to do something.
Yeah. Who killed Tupac? They asked an 8-year-old boy who killed Tupac. What else do we have on the decks? Local news is crazy.
Getting weird here in Indy. But you got the Tesla nigga.
This is some weird shit. Hold on, man. White folks showing out, ain't they?
Hey, man.
They want our spot. They want our ignorant con spot and they can have it.
The nigga been
I like seeing they shit highlighted
or something.
You said what?
They been drinking hella Red Bull or something. Nigga.
Yeah.
Trying to get their wings. Literally.
Definitely. How tired are your family? Like how fucked up are people getting on your nerves to ascend to this level? Neighbors left confused after seemingly quote unquote great guy drove Tesla off a cliff with idyllic family. Idyllic. Is that how you pronounce that shit? Idyllic. And I usually have a pretty decent vocabulary. Idyllic, is that?
I never seen it spelled like.
I've never seen that fucking word. But I'm imagining it's like the prototype, the family that everybody wants.
Yeah.
When outside. Maybe it was a moment of insanity. One neighbor said, Dharmesh Arvind Patel, who I'll just be calling DAP. From now on, I will not say all those fucking consonants.
DAP, nigga.
Driving a Tesla over 200 feet over a cliff, allegedly. Allegedly, boy, they be protecting themselves from lawsuits. So that's what that is. A 250 high cliff. I'm scared to drive on some shit that got a 250 drop. So if you see me, you know what I'm going to do.
Like, I ain't trying to hit a speed bump fast and get airborne. Nigga, what the fuck is
hydroplane?
Yeah.
A neighborhood is still in shock after a father drove a Tesla carrying his wife and 2 young children over a notorious California cliff earlier this month, allegedly intentionally. Dat, 40, was arrested. This motherfucker's a mutant, but we'll continue. 40 was arrested Monday at Stanford Hospital per an arrest report by the California Highway Patrol that was previously reviewed by People. Patel of Pasadena has been charged with attempted murder and child abuse. Patel was trapped inside his vehicle with wife 41 and their 2 children, a 7-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy, before they were saved in a dramatic multi-agency rescue. Can you imagine? Because we're going to finish this, though. But just for the sake of it, can you imagine you done did all the shit you were supposed to do? You done adjusted your insurance. You done made sure your plan's going through. Beautiful family, beautiful funeral. We all going together. And you take that 250-foot plunge and everybody leave. Like, listen, do you know how fucking upset he had to be to hear them fucking should have been dead children back there screaming and hollering and shit, and your plan fucked up, and they back here crying, and, or saying shit like, "Hey, daddy, can you charge my phone for me? My battery dead. My tablet." Hey, listen. Neighbors have now spoken about how their shock as the Patels seemed like a perfect family. I know why he did it. I don't know why he did it to children, but I know why he did it.
Why he do it?
That bitch was getting on his nerves.
I drive this whole motherfucker so help me.
Do nothing. You a bitch.
I say I want another
why are you screaming at daddy?
And then he said, you know what? So what? Here's a great defense though with the Tesla though. You say I had that motherfucker on auto drive while I was arguing.
It's fucking Elon Musk's fault.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
He got a perfect alibi.
I would say so.
They were off the scene walking with the children and giving cookies to neighbors. Now the neighbors got to ask themselves, was these cookies and pans on the floor by rats? Shit, you have to ask.
Definitely, they was nut rubbed cookies.
Hey, that's fucked up. They're a beautiful, idyllic family. No indication of issues. Roger Landmark told the Los Angeles Times. You can find out Roger was Hitler.
Definitely worked for Jordans. Go ahead.
Yeah. You stupid. It's so strange because he's a great guy. Maybe it was a moment of insanity. They always talk about we apologize for our criminals. He apologized for his buddy. Like, man, maybe he fucking had a bad day. Newark, who moved on the street more than 40 years ago, told the outlet the Patels had been in the neighborhood for 5 years after they purchased a home at the end of a cul-de-sac. And I bet they was like, we don't want no niggas to move here. I'm glad we got the motherfucking Johnny Quest cousin.
How's his family?
They quickly became staples in the community and even sent out Christmas cards this day before the Patels drove the car 250 feet over Devil's Slide on Highway 1. They should have known that the motherfucking Hindus didn't give a shit about Christmas. That was a 52 fake out.
That's funny.
Another neighbor, Sarah Walker, told the Times he's just so present. Dharmesh and I would wave hi, but he would always come over and have a conversation. He was always happy and ready to talk. Expressing shock, she added of Patel and his wife. Really? I can't believe it. No one can believe it. They felt like newlyweds. The way they interact together and look at each other, it just felt like they should be together. He had no intentions of separating. And this is what happened when people be looking at people on social media saying couple goals. Couple goals. I'm sure there's everybody's couple goals.
How do they? I'm sorry. I've been skimming through this whole thing, and I'm like, how did they determine that it was intentional?
Cause that bitch was trying to kill me before she passed out.
Yeah, I'm so sure. they definitely was getting into it, but they trying not to say they was getting into it.
That bitch was left hard.
Don't keep going, man. Okay. Maybe I didn't. Did you see? Are you seeing any signs?
It's not clear if Patel has hired a lawyer who can comment on his behalf. On Tuesday, the CHP said in a news release that it was alerted of a vehicle over the side of a cliff on State Road 1 around 10:50 a.m. local time on Monday. When the CHP and other responding agencies arrived at the scene, they saw a white Tesla that had fallen off the 250 to 300 feet off the cliff, the release said. Authorities managed to reach the vehicle and recovered 2 adults and 2 children who were rushed to a local hospital with serious injuries. Hold on. Now listen. Hear me out. What if this was their origin story? Like, what if they become a super family? I don't watch too much fucking TV, but what if? What if this is the Incredibles? Right. Like the Bollywood version
it's definitely the Bollywood
Incredibles. Sean Boyer of the California Highway Patrol, who assisted in the rescue, tells people that he hadn't seen a crash or a recovery quite like that before. I've seen people go over cliffs and survive, but never from 300 feet. He says, also, it's unusual for that many people in a car and have them all survive. He also noted that seeing the children moving around inside the vehicle changed the tone of the rescue. Hearing that car went 300 feet off a cliff and then seeing the victims alive, that boosted hope for everybody and changed the tone from somber to something more miraculous. Listen, that shit right there though, this is amazing. And I don't know if it was Krishna or Shiva who saved them, but somebody was looking out for them motherfuckers.
Definitely.
And I just wonder how this is gonna play out. I wonder.
Did you get domestic violence from that?
Hell no. I got vehicular violence.
So then at the end of this article, this People magazine, this people.com that we reading this from, it says if you are experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Is this domestic violence?
What would you consider this? Because they said child abuse too.
Yeah, I'm like,
child abuse too. He getting worse.
How do they know?
He getting worse charges than that motherfucker shot at the police.
Somebody said something, or the bitch gave him. They winked at the fucking cop, like blink if you in trouble. Like how do they?
It was the child because the mama she kept silent. The child said, "Daddy hates
They were
mommy.
screaming.
Daddy hates mommy." He said he was gonna give her an oil change.
He kept asking mommy for so help me, so help me.
This is not funny. We're not laughing.
But I'm trying to. They're alive. I'm laughing. Fuck that. So
I can laugh if they're dead. Not because of children, but because we would have had this twist on it.
But my whole thing was just how they just pinned domestic violence on it. This is don't try to.
What else could they charge you with though? Regular driving,
assault.
Because it ain't no kind of assault.
This vehicular assault.
But they can't even prove that.
Yeah, because they don't know if it's intentional. So this is accidental.
They blurred out everybody's face but his in this picture too, man.
That's why I'm like, they put this on him. They put this on Ricky Bobby.
What did she say?
Nigga, they said, "Man, blink if you're in trouble." She said, "I'm okay."
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I'm okay. One of them hard ass white women blink.
But she probably,
I'm okay.
She probably was one of them Dharma. That's Dharma.
That's Dharma. What, nigga? I don't like the spin on it. Let it be what it is. That's all I'm saying. Let it be what it is.
Little bit off subject, on subject. I'm gonna tell you the crazy shit in life be motherfuckers try to kill themselves and fail.
Yeah. How you come back from that? No pun intended. Why you come back from that? Nigga, you can't. All right.
Like what? We don't advocate this, but what better way could he make this go right? In your opinion, or go wrong? All about perspective.
Man, this is me. I have to tap into my inner fucking Scott Peterson or some shit, nigga. Like, what would make there's always arson.
Yeah, he a coward because he had a harder turnout to shoot the children than shoot her.
You know,
because he could have got it over quick.
I'm down with your mom. And
that's between
you guys are witnesses.
That's between
He didn't want to do it to them kids.
It ain't that I don't fuck with y'all. I can't have this coming back on me.
I can't be raising I'm not a fit father. But if he said some real shit,
I can't raise no motherless children.
I don't fuck with no orphans.
Ain't nobody gonna be
orphan. Yep.
So you're saying, so the realization pop? What the fuck?
Yeah, this is
fucked up.
What the fuck was that?
I gotta keep this. I gotta pay attention to this. The outcome of this, the whole thing. He should be terribly ashamed of his inept self. He's fodder. He's cannon fodder.
Does the family break up after that? Like the kids ain't even fucking with you. Like Dad tried to kill us and shit. Like Dad might drive us off the cliff again.
I wonder what made him go temporarily insane.
He wasn't temporary. That was saying. He was like, I got a moment of clarity.
If
I just end it, it'd be so beautiful.
I'm gonna determine that by like where was they going?
That nigga was spacing out. He said, I had the most beautiful daydream of my death. And fucking drove.
Hey man, listen. Them Eastern Indian, Pakistani, whatever fuck it is, they even taking hits for these last 2 weeks. Between failed restaurants and failed suicide attempts, man, y'all down 2-0.
Oof.
They down 2-0. I think we had one more.
Maybe they had some fucking Jordans and they found out, and he was like, "Fuck it, they
And
ain't
he
worth
told
it
her,
no
he
more."
told her don't go there. She went and got that shit anyway.
Yeah, and he found
She
out,
went and
sent
got
the
that
rat,
long
and he
coat.
like, "Fuck it,
That's
fuck it, we'll do it live."
That's fucked up.
What else we got here, man?
Let's be ignorant.
Are we?
Shall we?
I think so.
I hate the lack of accountability. It's not cool to be cool no more. All the lanes are cool, and they try to show us that on the remake of 21 Jump Street. All the lame shit is cool. Lame niggas and lame big. You can't call girls fat no more, man. They ain't no punch no more. When we're little, you like, shut up, fatty, and then destroy them.
They gonna be like, "I sure am."
Now they tell you I'm in the right places, and that's all places.
I'm thick.
And who the catalyst for this?
Turbo. I mean,
That's adequate, and we will run with that name. Tubbo pauses beach vacation. The quote: I don't like People's Magazine. This ain't the People's Magazine that was on the shelves at the supermarket when we was little. Lizzo pauses beach vacation to clap back at how people speak about body. This is art, and she's kind of right, and I'll explain further.
her body, when she said this body is all right.
The discourse around bodies is officially tired, said Lizzo as she breathed heavily into her Instagram camera. She shared candid thoughts on the standard beauty in his Instagram video. Lizzo is taking time from her vacation to share a few thoughts about the beauty standards that are placed on women artists. It's always, what are you doing us as women? Women been fucking slandering men physically forever.
Yeah.
On Friday, she elaborated in a lengthy Instagram clip in which she spoke candidly, writing in the caption, if we have to pay money for every comment we post on social media, maybe people will think before they type. This bitch is advocating more Nazi regime shit on social media. That's what these weak motherfuckers do, though. They try to regulate comments or thoughts. Wearing a multicolored two-piece bathing suit that no one asked to see as she stood in front of a tropical ocean view, fucked up the view. Lizzo told followers, the discourse around bodies is officially tired. Man, look, second time. I had to go back to look at that because I didn't know it was a two-piece. That look like a two-piece to you?
It looked like, I thought it was 3.
Yeah. Hey, that's fucked up. Three's not enough. The 34-year-old artist continued, I've seen comments go from, oh my gosh, I like you when you were thick. Why did you lose weight? She lost, never mind. Oh my gosh, why did you get that BBL, Brazilian butt lift? I liked your body before. To oh my gosh, you're so big, you need to lose weight, but for your health. To oh my gosh, you're so little, you need to get ass or titties or nothing or something. Excuse me, to oh my gosh, why do you get all that work done? It's just too much work. Listen, first off, I'm not really into Lizzo. And what I mean, like, I don't pay attention to Lizzo. I see Lizzo when Lizzo hit the headline. And I'm not being bullshitty or funny. If I was in the mall and was seeing fat bitches, I wouldn't be able to pick Lizzo out if she's one of them. Because they all look alike. So, when you go get work done, if this is what she done, you asking for it. You asking for scrutiny. Agree or disagree?
I think so.
Because you asking for people to look at you.
Right.
And people have a record of what you looked like last week.
Yeah. So we gotta compare. We have no choice but to compare. If you just like, look at me. Look at me now.
She then asked, are we okay? Do you see the delusion? Delusion. The irony. Do we realize that artists are not here to fit into your beauty standards? Yes, you are. There's a certain desire that we want to see on TV. And the old adage is sex sells. In this particular culture, or this climate of artistry. Artists here to make art, and our body is art. No, it's not. Well, when you keep getting sculpted and painted on and twisted and turned, it becomes an art project. As she moved her hands over her body, proudly showing off her figure, she continued,
Figure.
and I'm going to do whatever I want with this body. I wish the comments costed you all money so we can see how much time we are fucking wasting on the wrong thing. Can we leave that shit back there, please? She's not as confident as she portrays because she took time from her vacation to address this. Your thoughts?
Probably because she got some scowls when she was trying to prance around on the beach. And they like, oh God, we gotta sing bass. We gotta get away from this. But no, she probably got some looks out there, and they like, is that Lizzo or just some fat motherfucker out here nasty? Don't even know that she ain't supposed to be wearing some shit like that on the beach or at all. It's not her size. Big people could wear swimwear, just wear your shit. That's all. Ain't nobody.
Do you feel sorry for her?
No, hell no, nigga. You can go eat yourself out of the depression hole. You got enough money, go do something. You could really. When the fuck did she get work done? What weight did she lose?
That's exactly.
She ain't get no. What you talking about? BBL? I hope she didn't get all that shit she just highlighted because I can't see no evidence of that.
Now she's a big Lizzo. That's a big BBL. big Lizzo.
Big Lizzo. Big back Lizzo. Big back Lizzo. Yeah. So I don't understand. I think she's delusional, maybe.
I agree.
And think, well, we already know that. I'm sorry. Why did I say maybe? She's delusional, and so she think that we care so much because she was in her own time, or maybe she was sipping Mai Tais or something. And she like, you know what? They just hating on me. They just hating on me.
This shit crazy.
Cause nobody wouldn't have. I looked it up. I looked to see about some weight loss. And I'm like,
look at this.
I accidentally saw that.
She got trauma.
That's
like this bitch.
She got shallow house syndrome or some shit.
She look like she said the bad tub forever. All the wrinkles on her leg and butt, man. Listen. And her tag is Lizzo be eating. This right here is disgusting, man. And this ain't just.
She know it, but if she know it, motherfucker, if it's somebody who like that
listen,
shit, right?
And I volunteered. I'd have had to go look at this shit, so I'm gonna hold myself accountable. This ain't gonna, if you don't want to see Lizzo, and Lizzo defense, she said, "My body, my choice," and her name is Lizzo B. And I have no defense for the big burly bitch.
She don't have no shame either.
She don't, and she knows she should be ashamed. That's the fucked up thing. She knows she should be ashamed, so that's why she fake like
that's
she's not.
What it is.
She that fake on the social media unbothered. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. That's all that is right there.
That's why she the type of motherfucker that go get a jumbo jet that's shaped like a piece of pizza or look like a piece of pizza and then be like, how y'all gonna talk about me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker, what? Lizzo be eating.
Lizzo the kind of motherfucker. Lizzo the kind of motherfucker suitcase out because she can't get on a roller coaster.
Yeah, y'all are racist.
Yeah. Y'all fat racist.
Y'all fat racist.
That's something we gotta fucking we gotta coin it.
Your faces. That's fastest, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Fat racist.
Is that it?
That's it, man. I think that's
It was a slow news day.
Yeah. Other than the lady who won the money on the lotto, the slot machine, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
The lady won the
pain.
What the fuck was that? She won.
No one should $40 million.
$40 million.
Was it off a penny?
Some fucking slot machine.
We're not talking about Hardaway.
She won all that money. It say she won the money. She got happy as hell. Took pictures with it and everything, nigga. And they was like, you know what? That's just a glitch. That was an error. The machine is fucked up. Actually, we can get you a steak. How you like your steak? How do you like your Kool-Aid? That might as well be what it is.
$40 million next to it.
Shit, right. But yeah, where was this at again? I'm sorry, my bad. Here we go. I found it again. This was in Jamaica, Queens. So that's New York, right? No, this Jamaica. Yeah, this is New York. And they said 42 million would have been the largest slot machine jackpot in U.S. history. And she said she took a selfie and went numb when she took the picture. Bookman was told to come back the next day to discuss her winnings, but when she asked an employee what she'd be walking away with, he responded, nothing. You didn't win nothing.
That right there.
I'm like, who you there? Who said
right
who?
There, that right there would have blew my fucking mind.
Said who?
That would have blew my fucking mind. Nothing.
The machine had a disclaimer stating malfunction, void all pays and plays. And as a result, the commission said that they were required by law to give Bookman only what she'd actually won.
$2.
I don't know what
it was like $2.
Oh yeah, $2. $2.25.
I've never won $2. I've gotten $2.
I just won $5 the other day. I was happy
you
about
got
that.
$5.
Oh, yeah, you right.
$5 not a win.
Yeah, you right. I just spent that on some other tickets too. As a gesture of goodwill.
But you can have this.
The casino offered Bookman a complimentary steak dinner, though that's hardly something to cheer about when you think you won enough money to eat steak for the rest of your life.
You know what'd be fucked up, nigga? You know what'd be fucked up? As soon as they mentioned the steak dinner, her stomach would have started growling. Like her body would have betrayed her. You know what I'm saying?
I would have fell out. My neck and my back, nigga. I got slot machine injuries, nigga. What the fuck?
Hey, I'd have went on a rampage. I would have turned into the carjacking and all that shit. Everybody got their carjacked.
Oh my God, yes.
And no innocent bystander would have shot me and stopped me.
They basically told her, sorry, bitch, it was a penny slot machine and that was an obvious malfunction. And then
that's the fucked up thing right there. That's fluid.
Yeah.
That's too fucking fluid, nigga. If my shit says 40 million, I'll settle for 20 when you just keep doing the rap.
Right. I'm like, man, you said 40 million? Shit, I could probably do 2. If I gotta do nothing like that.
What's the lowest you absolutely would have took?
I could do 2 million.
2 million.
Oh, you said 2.2. How much did I just win on that?
So you wouldn't have took 100,000?
2.25 million.
You would have went down to 100,000?
Huh?
100,000.
I mean, that's more than 2.25.
You got your pennies. Hey, I hustled off a penny, man. Hey, listen. I'll litigate the fuck out of this situation.
And they tried. The year after she thought she won, Bookman's lawyer filed a lawsuit and described the casino's claims as ridiculous. You can't claim a machine is broken because you want it to be broken. Yeah. Does that mean it wasn't expected?
That's real shit.
Yeah, they done collected all that money too. Yeah. Doesn't it mean it wasn't maintained? And if so, doesn't that mean the people that played that before had zero chance of winning?
We've been hustling.
We've been had.
What if they gave that bitch every penny in that motherfucker's compensation?
She got settled out.
And they didn't say how much did it.
I had to realize she only be walking away with a couple of dollars. Bookman, who grew up in foster care.
This is what I hate it right here.
Raised 4 children as a single mother, commented.
Hero. There go the Shiro shit.
All I could think about was my family. All my life I had to fight. And I get them dead if they don't give me my winnings from the slot machine.
What goes in your mind though? Cause I don't think family.
I'm blowing that fucking casino
I don't think family would have nowhere near came through my fucking mind, or how I hated Miss Hensley's 3rd grade class for not giving me honor roll because I got to see it writing. That would have never festered in my mind.
Now I gotta Google what the settlement was because I ain't gonna sit well.
We need to get to the bottom of it.
I ain't gonna sit well with me. But
what would y'all do?
Oh my gosh, I need the money. But yeah. Well,
what you got coming up, man?
That was good. Like we said, we got the kid's birthday coming up, and then we're gonna get back into some real life things.
Real life. Track meet coming up.
And then after the dad stuff, where I'm staring up the stuff. I don't know when that show got rescheduled, but I tentatively got a show at Helium, but we don't know when the rescheduled date is yet.
Was that Tuesday just a one-time thing?
That's what I gotta find out too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on with that? So TBD. How about you?
I gotta go to work in the morning. I have nothing interesting going on. I'm gonna lie though. I got some shit cooking.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff cooking in this new year, man.
Definitely.
Big things happening.
Yep. Lizzo. But we're another fantastic show. Shout out to James. Safe travels to you. The blessing have met you, and I pray that the Most High sustains you and keep you in peaceful habitations until we get back reanimated into a better place.
No doubt.
We all deserve better than this life on earth that we get. Well, not so much deserve, but based on the Most High's righteousness. It's not like we do something special that we He owes us. He don't owe us shit.
To what do we owe this hot man?
But yeah, shout out to everybody listening to the Conceited Knowbody episode 224. Another fantastic show from the best podcast you never heard of. Peace.
Bye, niggas.